I've been in some good relationships and I've been in some bad. I've been in relationships where I've been called fat, been told I had a fat ass. I've been told that women shouldn't eat dessert because it just goes to their rear end. I have been criticized for taking more than one bath a day. I've had men who tried to quash my dreams. I've been told by a man that women belong in the kitchen. So I've been put down. Other women have too. Women have fought hard for such a long time for equal rights, for equality, for equal pay, for the right to vote, for the right to not be raped, not be forced into child marriage, to have human rights, to be considered a human being that has rights. So we're still fighting that fight, but even in relationships that I've been in, it can be still a constant struggle. I've been criticized because my things take up space. I have been in relationships where I wasn't truly loved, I wasn't cherished, I wasn't honored, I wasn't respected. I've been mistreated, I've been pushed, I've been shoved, I've been kicked. I've been verbally and mentally abused. And I'm a strong person. I'm a strong woman. You may not have ever thought that would have happened to me. I've made the same mistakes twice. I've jumped from the kettle to the frying pan with an abusive man, and right back with another abusive man who was almost a carbon copy of the first. I've been in law enforcement. I've arrested men who have beat women. I've arrested men who almost killed women. I've been involved in investigations where women have almost been beaten to death with a tire iron, where her bloody corpse had to be dragged by her own free strength down a roadway in the pre-dawn hours, where she dragged her bloody self into the police department because she couldn't even stand. She had feigned her own death, so her drunk husband eventually passed out. And you might wonder, well, why me in law enforcement, a strong woman? How could I be in a position like this? Well, almost every woman I know has had a situation like this. I've been abused by someone I trusted when I was young. 1 out of 3 women is abused by the time they're an adult in various ways. So I share this today because men act like women are such a mystery, and really we're not at all. We want to be loved. We want to be cherished. We would love it if you picked a wildflower for us, simply wrote us a little note with a heart, shared how you felt, told us we look nice when we dress up. Be there to confide in us, in your dreams, in your successes, in your failures. Be there to let us help you, but also for you to help us when we're in our time of need. We're not there to have you poke fun at us if we gain a little weight. We're there hoping that we'll find a man who will respect us and honor us and treat us like they would want their own daughter treated or their own mother treated. We hope to find a man who knows how to love a woman and cherish her, treat her as if she's the most important thing in his life. We don't want to be the next thing. We don't want to just be a number like a waitress and a barista and a bartender. We don't want to just be the next ass that you check out or that you bang. We want to be there because you love us. And if you do show your love, then we may share some of ourselves with you. But please don't fool us. Don't tell us false things. Don't promise us that you love us or ask us to move in, only to cheat on us. In my life, I've dated some men who were terrible to me, terrible to women in general, not just me. I've been a girlfriend of a man who had 3 other former wives and then ex-wives and several other girlfriends, every one of which he abused verbally. He was successful. He was a multiple business owner. He was a public official. He was a politician. And yet he was abusive. He was a creep. He was a loser. And he continued to affect my life until his death. And even his presence still haunts me, the memory of the things he did to me and the things he did to the other women in his life. So I share this not because I'm looking for self-pity. I share it because I'm hoping that a man somewhere will see this and maybe stop and think about how they're treating the woman in their life. Show her some love, show her compassion, show her some care, and you'll be amazed at what she will show you in return. We don't want a lot of things. We don't need a fancy meal. Just simply a picnic on a beach with a wildflower and a little note would carry her through and be a memory she would never forget. We're not about money and glam and glitz as much as you think, although there may be some women that are after that. But most of us are just honest and hardworking and want to be an equal. We want to be your friend. We want to walk beside you. We don't want to walk behind you, and we don't want to lead you. So I'm speaking for myself, but I also have a lot of friends who are women. So I'm speaking for the women that I know as well. We don't want to be abused. We're not your whipping post. We're not your sex slave. We're not your stripper. So treat us with respect, and we in turn will give you love. We will honor you as well. We will try to do our best to help you achieve your dreams. We'll try to inspire you and hold your hand times of happiness and in need. And so let us